Ajik, hello! Oh, that's a cute emote. What's that all about? It's a little wonky guy. Oh, I love him. Timberfangs. Oh, that's one of Timberfangs' emotes. Timber Stomp. Oh, it doesn't have any attribution. Did Timberfangs make that? I guess he must have. Fun fact, you can actually attribute your own emotes now. Like, if you make an emote and upload it, you can attribute it as yourself. And you did it. Anyway, Sujik, hello, how you doing? A lot of folks don't know that. I think it must be a new feature, because I didn't know that until I checked recently. Mizuki, hello! Scuzzy, hi! Ooh, I see you got yourself a subscription to Turtle. Congrats! Turtle has some wonderful emotes. Hey Scuzzy, since you have a Turtle subscription, would you mind posting the one where he does the little jump and eats the fish? Is that Salt? Is that Fox and Salt? Oh no, wait, what? Is Chef? Oh no, it's Monster. It looks like a salt shaker before you expand it. Um, so G says, yes, yes, Timberfangs. I'm alright, thank you. Hope you're awesome. I'm very glad I've got it tomorrow off, because I can feel my throat getting scratchy, and that's usually a sign that it's about to go. So it's a good thing. Oh, thank you, Scuzzy! It's a good thing I've got tomorrow off. To give my throat meats a break. But yeah, gosh, I spent like 3 hours today just, playing Minecraft while listening to, Game of Thrones lore videos. It was great! I built this big, spooky castle. Uh, yeah. Good times. But yes. He's so goofy. I'm not... I'm not... Yeah, I wish I could have done better with that one. Mizuki says, hey, hey, how's it going? Mizuki says, man, I wish I could do that. What? Oh, yeah, I just have a day. I mean, yeah, I don't get many of them, but sometimes you just gotta go for it. It's kind of zen. But yes. Hi, Mizuki. How's the thesis work going? Okay, that's my gloves and stuff. Now let's get my camera set up so I can get off the intro screen. Although I do quite like this intro screen. I put a wee bit of work into it. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get another ad. Oh no, we're good. Excellent. I think I told you the story about that Mr. Beast ad I got from my Wi-Fi webcam thing before. The AI generated scam ad. God damn. Scam ads are fucking bad, man. Mizuki says, read a few more papers, took some notes on them, and worked a bit more on trying to figure out the overall structure. Ah, I see. Oh, Scuzzy! I see you're working towards regaining that streak. You got this, buddy. Oh, so Scuzzy, how's your walk yesterday? Mizuki says, I still gotta figure out my actual question, though. Oh, I see. So you're trying to find the question through answers? Sounds like you got a whole pile of answers, and now you're just looking for a question. Like, sounds like the opposite of, I feel like that's the opposite of what science is supposed to be, but, you know, I guess. Glitch Gaming! Hello, Glitch Gaming! With two H's. How you doing? Oh, nobody! Thank you so much for the sub! Big thank you! It's, it's subs like yours that keep the server alive. I pay for the Minecraft server through the Twitch subs account. So, yes, thank you! From me and everyone who plays on the Minecraft server. And thank you so much for hanging out. It's been wonderful getting to know you. Nobody? Oh, nobody! Did you have your session today? How did that go? I think I remember you saying 4 months already? Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, that's that running. This guy says... Oh, Mizuki says, no, that's not what I'm doing. It says it was a 115 stream streak, by the way. My goodness. That's huge. Scuzzy says, and the walk went fine. He just walked around near the lake till 2 a.m. Real chill. Oh, beautiful. Nobody says, yes, it was great. I feel good. Oh, excellent. So, I understand if it's too personal a question, but, if you feel up for talking about it, I'm curious as to what happened. Like, what you guys covered. Like, what sort of, techniques they're using. Mizuki says, I'm trying to figure out a question that lets me research what I want to research. Most of the papers I've read so far basically just provide background information. Okay. Alright, camera's set up. Firebot's good. Okay, I think we're good to, start. Hello! It's me! My beautiful face back on screen. Hi! So, today we are working on... So, we've only got 2 emojis left to do for Dusky. And I'm really gunning to get them done this week. This week is the deadline. Dusky isn't, like... Doesn't seem to be hugely, It isn't putting a whole lot of pressure on me, though. This is all... me. But I did say I get these done this week. And I would like to do that if I can. So, we've got to make the peak emote today. And... hopefully get it all done. And get the... Huggy emote done, Thursday, Friday, I think Saturday. No, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Get it done Sunday, and then that'll be it. Although I do have another load of emoji commissions lined up to jump straight into after we've done this lot, so busy fox. Mizuki says, I have a concept in mind, but once I go to my professor with it, whatever I hand in is final, so I have to think long and hard about how to word my question. Ah! Sounds like some, What is your professor, a sphinx? Nobody says, we first talked about what I was struggling with, and she took notes. And for the next time, she wants me to have some she wants to have some methods ready for me. What could help? Ah, okay. So she's taking the information back, and she's gonna have a big think, and then come back to you with things that might help. I see. That sounds like a good way of going about it. Okay, let's start by unpinning all the stuff. Oh, wait, you're not freezing already, are you? Oh no, we're good. Start by unpinning all these. Nobody says, yep. So, Mizuki, what? Do you have any idea, like, what the question might be? Oh, Mizuki says, it's because my graduation... Oh, it's because it's my graduation thesis. Usually can adjust everything a bit after starting, but with this one, everything is set in stone once you hand in the application. Ah, okay. That's not a bit spooky. So, it seems like I've already done the pause. I've just got to do the head. So how the head comes up. And then... I think maybe... We could use the boop one. I could copy the frames from the boop and have him do that. Oh, but the head's a bit small. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Very not happy with this head. This head's, I think, a non-starter. Oops. And we'll hide the tail, because that's going to confuse me. Okay, so we're going to call this one... Head? Yes! That's exactly the one we're doing. I think they looked at that, and they thought, yeah, I just want one of those. Which is awesome, because I know exactly how to do this. Because I've done it before. And I'll do it again! So, let's start with a... nose. And I think The vibe I think they're going for is something a bit more happy-go-lucky. So we're gonna have a big smiley mouth. Might make it bigger later, but actually, hang on, wait. Let's make it something like this, maybe. That'll do. Um, so nobody. I'm glad you're feeling better. I also got a haircut today. Oh, wonderful. Sounds like you had a really good day. Awesome. I had a treat day. It sounds like you had a really nice day. Um, so do you feel like you get along very well with the therapist? Like, it's a like, do you feel like they're understanding and they're considerate and they, all the things that you need from someone like that? Uh, oh, yes, I was by her before. Ah, I see, I see. Oh, well, that's good. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba, ba, da. Zuki says, I'm gonna try to make an appointment with my professor to figure out the paper research question, but for that I need some more background information. Ah, sounds like you're very busy these days. Nobody says she is an angel. Aw, wonderful. Okay, I think an open mouth isn't really working for us. I think we'll just go for just that. And I think now that the mouth's closed, we can bring the snoot and mouth down a little. Well, actually, hang on, wait, that's might be a good spot. And then we'll bring the chin up instead. Yeah, feels better. Ba 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 ba. And I feel like they quite like the bigger eyes with their character, so we'll go ahead and make these extra large. Bit larger than I do for anything for myself, for sure. Something like this. Something like that. Mizuki says, "Well, yeah, I have 6 weeks to write a 40-page long paper. Jesus Christ! It's almost like they want you to use ChatGPT. Ugh. I despise word counts and page counts. It's just incentivizing padding. Should be judged on the quality of the content, not the amount of it." Sugi says, and I like to finish everything in 4 weeks. Yeah, 40 pages is mental. Happy looking nobody. Lich Gaming says, I'm at work right now, but going to have fun with an animation mess I put myself in when I get home. Ooh, animation mess? What's this mean? Hmm. Okay, that might be good. Let's try fiddling with the jaw a little. You know, I feel like for this character, it might be fun to have like a tongue sticking out. Have them do like the peak, jump up, and then do like a little panting thing. Because I think that thing's a dog, or a wolf dog, or something along those lines. Let's open up the mouth a little, and then the tongue. I think the tongue should probably come out to the side a bit. So when dogs pant, they usually stick it to one side or the other. So something like that, perhaps? Might be a bit big. Eyes too high. Mizuki says it's also kinda silly because most papers are around 12 to 15 pages long, not including any additional stuff like graphs. So hang on, is this page count? Is it including sources? Is it including graphs? Is it including data sets? Glitch says, I finally decided to learn 2D animation and went all out, so my first ever project was 5,000 frames. Jesus! That's insane! Man, that'd take me forever. That's a huge undertaking. What kind of animation is it? Mizuki says it's word count, but it basically translates to 35 to 40 pages. Let's thin down the tongue a little. I think it might be a little excessive. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think we've done the eyes a little too big. I know I said big eyes are probably what they're going for, but I don't think they want. That's a little uncanny. It's a little unsettling having eyes that big. Oops. Squeeze them in a little. I feel like that's probably a bit better. It's a bit more reasonable. Spread them out a little. Glitch says it's roughly 3 minutes long. Oh, Glitch says story animation between me and my fiance's character first meeting and 2 fight scenes. I see. Okay. It's a lot of work. My golly. And, yeah, 3 minutes is forever in animation. My goodness. Well, good luck. Do you have much experience with animation? Is this your? I think you said earlier this is your first. Oh yeah, I decided to learn 2D animation. So this is your first crack at it, and you're starting with like a 3-minute animation. That is insane. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Oh, I didn't mean to play that. Mitsuki says, and any data would most likely be appendixed anyway, so it wouldn't count. That's insane. Glitch says, I'm going to leave date stamps on the bottom of each slide so I can show improvement over time. Actually, that's gonna be the trickiest thing. Osrian, hello! That's gonna be the trickiest thing. Maintaining consistency. Like, as you're learning, you're gonna get, hopefully, better quickly. But that means that because, yeah, the initial learning spike can be quite radical. For example, let me show you something on screen. These guys. Oh, my camera's. Oh, looks like we're gonna have another shitty camera day. So see the guys up the top, from left to right. The order's a little messed up. I think nobody's in the wrong spot, but that's roughly how I improved as I continued. Oh, nobody says. Fox, look in Discord. General, you can share. Oh, okay. General. I've been kind of sleeping on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cute! Oh, keyring! Oh, it's a little guy! Blast. Oh, I love the starry... The holographic stars you've, got on there, too. Gorgeous. He's so goofy. But yeah, maintaining a consistency as you go is going to be really heckin' difficult, because... Yeah, I haven't even bothered trying to stay consistent with either my style or the quality of the scrungles, because each one's a new piece, really, so it's mostly okay. But with an animation, you kinda gotta... Oh, Rupert, hello! You kinda gotta have some level of consistency, I think, at least. What's up, Rupert? Wow! 4 months? The longest streak I've ever had. That's amazing! Thank you so much! It's your support that keeps the Minecraft server active. So, from me and everyone who plays on the server, thank you. Glitch says, I've been between learning 2D and 3D and decided to go with 2D because everyone is pushing me to show off my drawing skills, and I hide them for myself. Aww. Well, wonderful. I'm glad you're, getting a chance to show them off. Rebub says, speaking of the MC server, didn't realize how visible my base is. Especially on the map. Oh, yeah! Rissy's road idea is insane. It's a proper mega project. But don't worry, there's gonna be lots of very visible bases. Unit's base is enormous. You got the pagoda, obviously, in the middle. I'm gonna be building another skyscraper thing. Mizuki's base is kind of subtle. It's hidden away amongst all those trees. You barely know it's there. Rubab says, I'm definitely making my base a lot more visible. Okay. Interesting. Mizuki says, that's the point. Aw, Mizuki's so shy. Rubab says, I actually stumbled into Mizuki's base. Hi Mizuki, hi Scuzzler, hi Glitch, hi Nobody, hi Ozrin. Rubab says, today is absolutely flown by. Oh, okay. What'd you get up to? Okay, I think I've done these paws much too big. Yeah, these paws are way too big. I was like, oh, it's already 12:30 p.m. I've just been doing work. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a transform mask on these. Because it'll save me a whole heckin' lot of work redoing all these animations. So I'm just gonna go ahead and transform mask and then pull them down. It's probably a bit too small. Still too big. Alright, and I'd like to spread them out again, so we'll put over here, and then once the masks have a second to cook, go ahead and flatten layer, and then one by one we'll start pulling. Yep, that looks good. We'll start pulling all these frames to the other side. Ruben says, just been doing work. Also, my addiction to Obsensia game has gotten noticeably bad. I spent 9 hours playing yesterday. My god, I thought me playing 4 hours of Minecraft. Well, Mizuki was bullying me earlier for playing 4 hours of Minecraft. So, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's gaming. See, Mizuki? Other people game. It's like just me. Oh man, it sucks. Having to move all these manually. There we go. Okay. So now we're onto the actual frames. Freddy! Oh, Freddy! Another raid. Hello, welcome! Una says stupid things. Huh? Who's stupid things? Also, hi Unit! Freddy, welcome! As you said, I wish I could do that. Hi Freddy, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so that's how it's gonna look once everything's done. Okay, I'm liking this. Freddy says, I told everyone to go do stupid things. Ah, I'm good, thank you. Very eepy. Ah, understandable. Well, hope you have a good rest. How does the stream go? I mean, I understand if you have to raid and run. That's, perfectly... I get it, I'm pretty burnt out after streams a lot of the time, so if you gotta raid and run, I understand. But if not, how did the stream go? Una says, Freddy said to do stupid thing, and that's the quickest stupid thing I could think of. Well done, I'm proud of you. Now do crimes. Blake says you can check them out if you want. Sure. Send a link. You can take a peek. Oh, actually, let's do the EFO before we copy this over. Oh, thanks for doing the shout out, nobody. Freddy says, it was good. I finished the genre. Oh, awesome. I'm going to get a video, and then I'll share it. Ah, awesome. Blake says, I sent it in DMs. Okay. Oh, cute. Yeah, very cute. Wicca hybrid. It's a Durgan. Another Durgan. And, I'm guessing this is the, animation you've started on. Adorable. Well done. Mizuki says, I'm finally home, but that means I gotta go make dinner and take a shower, so I'll just be lurking. Happy lurking, Mizuki! I look forward to seeing this, this video of Freddy's. I'm guessing they're making a turntable? Okay, I think we've put this ear floof a little too high, so let's bring all this down a little. Yeah, that feels better. Freddy says, yeah, it's turntable. Ah, awesome. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Alright, so now I can copy this here. Control C, Control V, Control T, and flip it. And move it over to the other side. Oh, and merge it down. But yeah, good luck with the animation glitch. It's gonna be a lot of work, my goodness. You're gonna be at this for a while. But if you enjoy it, it won't be so bad. Okay, let's soften up the edges of the eyes a little. While we're redoing some of this line art. I'll do. Soften that up a little. Round them out a little. That's good. Alright. Let's move the shape of the nose. Almost there. Just improve how the body looks. I think a narrower body's probably better for this. Blend? Oh yeah, a little bit of blending. Oh yeah, that little bit of blending really helps. Actually, let's bring the body shape out a little to be around the cheeks. Have the blending there. Right, good. Probably do something like this, maybe? Yeah, that's good. Maybe bring the whole face, including the... not including the nose. Bring the mouth up a little. Alright, yeah, that feels good. Okay. So now we've got to do the keyframes of them sprouting up. So that's the initial. Well, this is the ending keyframe actually. So we're doing things in reverse. I want to get the landing frame done. So you know where they're looking at the camera at the end. Not the end of the animation, but the end of the story, I guess, before it loops backwards. But, well, yeah, at the conclusion. It's not the end, but... It's not the end of the animation, but it's the conclusion of the story that we're telling with the animation. But... once they... yeah, so... I want to get this particular frame absolutely nailed down, and then... with this looking good, we can work backwards. because the animation of them leaping up happens so fast it doesn't really matter if I don't get it perfect. I mean, I'll get it as good as I can, but it's not the important part. So yeah. So I'm drawing these in order of importance. So this is the most important frame because it's the one that's going to hang on for a bit. But the next most important frame, so let's add that, move this over here. The next most important frame is... Why are you not showing me the... Oh, onion scanning. Next most important frame is the rising up. And when I did the peaking one for me, this was the most difficult part. So... Yeah, so tweening between the part where they're coming up, doing the jaws sort of thing, and facing the camera is a real effort. It's oh boy, it's tricky, but I'm here for it. So, the snoot's at the end of the face, but he's looking forwards just a little. He's kind of like coming at the table in a diagonal movement. Like he's not coming straight up relative to the table, like the side of the table. He's kind of coming up and across a little. There's the cheek floof there. Okay, this makes no sense. This is some free Ren looking down level bullshit. But yeah, I don't like how this angle's working at all. Let's see. Nose. Face. Mouth. Yeah, this is working better. Cheek floof, cheek floof. Cheek floof. So, does anyone ever have, like, a picture in their head? Sucks to be aphantasic. But, sometimes, as someone who doesn't have aphantasia, you get a picture in your head, and it bugs the heck out of me because I've been wanting to draw the Osrian, you still here, buddy? Osrian says yes. When I was young, when I was a young lad, I came up with a good name for the bat, the bat dragon creature. I'm gonna call it a dusk wyvern. So. Dusk. Up. Why? Wyvern. What do you think? Freddy's posted the let's go. Freddy's posted the turntable. Ah! Sorry, I'm trying to click so fast that it's not like I'm trying to select the text so fast that it's not happening. There we go, Control C. Because if I try and open up in OBS, it opens in the OBS viewer, and that doesn't play well. And let's pin this because I already know it's gonna be fire. Whoa! Oh, hey, you added some stuff to the face. Oh, that is fire. Oh, so many details in the back. Did he have that face rag last time you showed it? I don't think he had that before. That's a really nice feature. It makes him look very cultured. I forgot you can't share videos directly on Discord. That's okay. You can share the blue sky link. Uh, oh man, the effects like in the back with all like, oh man, the neck. Oh, that neck must be in a heck of a time. But yeah, I love all this cabling you've done in the back where it's got the green and the orange and the all different colors. You don't have any like uh Glitch says Duskwyvern. Yeah. He had no head. Oh, he didn't have a head before. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, I thought like I just kind of like assumed that socket was kind of like an eye, like a big eye lens, like a Cyclops kind of thing. Oh, that makes sense. And I love those little smoke launchers on the top being painted blue. Is a nice touch. Like they've just kind of been added in afterwards, aftermarket parts. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of, and I think I mentioned this analogy before. He reminds me of like when you see those shitty sedans that are like in the East End. I call them flat flaps. Um, and how they've got like mismatching parts. Like they'll have like a faded red base, but then one part over the front left wheel, it's always the front left wheel, because I guess that's where they get framed most often, is a different color to be like yellow or blue or green or something, because they just got the cheapest part that fit. It reminds me of that. Like he's got, yeah, he's had parts from different makes, or like maybe different mechs of the same model that fit, but was painted differently. So he's just gotten them and hasn't bothered to repaint them and put them on. It's really nice. I love this. This is beautiful. And yeah, you put so much detailing. Like there's so many different levels of. It feels like the way you've colored it is the way it's been built. like like the gray stuff's the inner stuff, and then the orange stuff is kind of like the next layer out, and the red stuff's the next layer out, and then the blue stuff's all the stuff on top of that. It gives like a real. It really helps with the sense of depth for the model. Glitch says, I just call him Flap Flap, so Dark Flap Flap. I think Duskwyvern's a pretty cool name. Because it looks kind of like a wyvern. Because it's got like the two legs, it's got the wings, but it's obviously not a dragon. It's not reptilian, it's definitely a mammal. Freddy says, I wanted it to look like it had been in use for a long time, and had been customized over time. I tried to make it... Thank you! Maybe I should 3D model the Duskwyvern instead of drawing it. You know, I'll draw it, I'll 3D model it, and then maybe, print it out and ship a copy to Freddy. As a present. But yes, this looks glorious. Well done. And then ear, and... Freddy says, thank you! I tried to make it consistent. Yes, yes. Freddy says, I want it to look like it had been in use for a long time and had been customized. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the, different parts from... Oh, kind of like how when you buy a new PC... Well, when I buy a new PC, I tend to buy a future-proof motherboard and, you know, cheaper graphics card and RAM. Because those parts are really easy to swap in. Yeah, I tend to, spend high on the CPU and the motherboard. Because CPUs are a pain to swap out, and motherboard is kind of like the basis thing. And then I cheap out on the other components that are easy to swap out. Sancho, welcome! Okie dokie, this is a tricky shot. This is a really tricky shot. Okay, so this is start. Let's bring all this down. Bring all this out a little. Man, this angle. Don't worry, I'll unfree run it eventually. Oh, for anyone who doesn't get the reference, um, The free run looking down meme is, there it is. The free run looking down meme. I don't know who did this. Oh, an edit of a bad free run drawing. The images imagines what the skull might look like. But yeah, someone did some fan art of free run and they tried to do a very awkward angle, you know, of them looking down, and it just came out bad. But I think the reason it's funny is because every artist knows the pain of trying to get that angle, and the first time you sketch it out, it just looks bad. And yeah, the first time you're trying any new angle, it's really difficult. That's why things like guidelines really help, as in this explainer. Oh god, that's a gorgeous picture. But yeah, that's the free run angle I keep mentioning whenever whenever I mess something up. That's what I mean by free running it. But yeah, this is a tricky angle. I'll get it eventually. I always do. But we're in the trenches right now in terms of trying to figure this out. I think we're getting there though. Okay, I'll keep scratching. Eventually it'll pop. So there's an ear and an ear. So that's a start. Let's bring this whole thing out a little. And this whole thing, Yan. This whole thing out a little. So Sancho, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm very phlegmy today. Crap, I hope I'm not getting sick again. I just got good. Rubo says, wait, Fox, you have a blue sky now? I've had a blue sky forever. Yeah, I got a blue sky. I've been on blue sky since it first started being a thing. I quite prefer, well, I used to prefer Blue Sky over, Twitter, but now it seems like, from what I've heard, Blue Sky's doing its very best to just be a reskin of Twitter, so it's a bit unfortunate. Oh yeah, Freddy's got a Blue Sky. Yeah, that's Freddy's thing. I've been up there. Freddy was sharing their new turntable of the model they painted today, or they finished painting today. Yeah, having a tongue trailing behind is a nice effect. Let's make the nose stick out a bit more and be a bit flatter on the bottom. Okay, this is kind of working. I think we're getting there. Just don't give up. You haven't lost until you give up. Whoever says... Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Freddy. We love Freddy. Okay, this is helping. As I said before, this particular frame doesn't have to be perfect by any stretch, because it's a high-speed animation. But it would be nice to get it at least decent. But I think that'll do it. The hardest part is going to be tweening this. Like getting the frames between this and this is going to be a nightmare. Oh god. But The fox, panicking fox noises. Realizing what I've agreed to. It's okay, I got this. Fox loves a challenge. So, yeah. So this will come up, and then, as previously mentioned, so it's going to come up to about here, and then we've got to somehow transition from this to this. And, hoo boy. So we're going to pull this one over, going to add a new frame here, and figure this out. Reverb says Fox loves a challenge, but does a challenge of a fox? Or is it unrequited love? I don't know. Sometimes they do. I know, if we're talking like in an animism sense, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think the art that I'm working on has some appreciation towards their creator. Or maybe I'm just a demiurge that's torturing their creations unknowingly and uncaringly. Okie dokie, tweening. Let's do it. So, the nose. We're gonna have a frame here where the nose is there, and the mouth. It's gonna be something like that. And as the face is coming down, Scuzzy says, I was lurking since I was mid-fight on Anarchy Minecraft. Didn't ask, of course, I won. Yay! Well done! Congrats! Do you do a lot of PvP? Sounds like you must be getting pretty good at this. As the head's coming down, the tongue is going to get left behind. So we're going to flick the tongue up like so. Top of the nose is going to be here now. Okay. So I can see chat happening out of the corner of my eye, but I gotta lock in for just a minute because this is the trickiest part. Getting this bit here. Oh! I think I got it. And then the eye here. It's happening. Eye here. Shine. Like that. A little bit of hair peeking at the top. The ears starting to come up to about here. Hang on. Let's make it, because it's a tween between it pointing down and out. So we'll do something like this. It's too small. Something like that? Maybe? That'll have to do for now. Inner ear, and then the cheek floof is gonna come across here. No. The cheek floof is gonna come up a little to that. Hang on. Cheek floof is gonna be something like this. That'll do. And then the body there. Oh, that's it. That's done it. Color that down. That there. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So, what I missed. Scuzzy says, no, only on Anarchy servers usually. Oh, wonderful. Rubo says, oh, I wanna have an MC server with friends. Unfortunately, I like a crucial thing, friends who are available and not kinda a-holes. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hey, Dusky! we're working on the peak emote right now. Oh boy, it's the most challenging one so far. This is some extreme animation right here. And it's the reason I left it second to last, because it is the most challenging one to do by far. It's got a lot of moving parts. So for those who don't know, tweening is where you've got like a keyframe. So keyframes are the important frames. They're the frames that are kind of like the key to the whole animation. They're the ones that set the scene. So this is keyframe. This is one of my keyframes of them coming up, and this is the second keyframe of them facing the camera. Tweening is getting between those two frames. Sometimes it's really easy. Sometimes it'll break your brain because you've got to hold. So it's like that anti-aphantasia thing. I feel like to be good at animation, you probably need to have like to be really low on the aphantasia spectrum. You need to be able to hold two images. You need to hold this one in your head at the same time, and then you got to be able to come up with the in between and figure out how to get from one of those to the other. And yeah, that's what we're doing right now. It's and that's why I go quiet occasionally. I know it's not good. I know it's not good streamer practice to go quiet like that, but oh boy, it's it's hard, man. But I love what I do. Nothing I'd rather be doing. But yeah, Dusky, how you doing, buddy? Scuzzy says, sup, Dusky? Scuzzy says, I can be your friend, only sometimes an a-hole. Olsen says, biomes. Biomes? Dusky says, you good at it. Thank you. I get better all the time. Okay, so that'll do for that. Why did you go purple? Oh, you're doing that. Hang on. It's misbehaving. So we want to control C you. And you're going to stay doing that. So control D, and we're going to control V to add you on another layer. D. Check to make sure this one's still doing its thing. Yep. Dusky says, I'd be fine. I have 2 interviews today. Oh, are you looking for a new job? Are you like job hopping? Because that's usually the play. Oh, Sancho does like a little licky thing. Oh, is that 3D? That looks like a 3D model that's been rendered out. It is 3D. Dusty says, yeah, I need better pay. And that is 100% the best way to get it. I've heard that job hopping every 5 to 10 years will, on average, net you better pay than working for 40 years straight and just getting the usual employment, what do they call it? Pay raises and promotions and stuff. So yes, good on you. I'm glad you're the kind of person to like go out there and like actually hunt it, because I've spoken to a lot of friends, especially like I used to be a software developer. I don't know what it is you do, but I used to do software development, and so many people were horrified by the notion of looking for work while they're already employed. They'd just be like, "Oh no, but that's so nefarious. I can't go and like betray my employer like that." And then a couple of weeks later, they get sacked with like 2 weeks' notice. It's like, bro, they don't care about you. Why do you care about them? So yeah, I'm glad you're better than that. Go look for that better paycheck, because your employers sure as hell won't think twice about hiring someone else to fill your place. King says, Fox, guess who's back? Elvis? Is it Elvis? Is Elvis back from the dead? Is it the king? Uh, Elvis the king? Scuzzy says, "Hi, king. Remembered we exist again?" King says, "I'm actually on Minecraft tonight." Oh, cool. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you're going for it, Dusky. And I wish you all the best. Lastitude says, "Hey, oh, hi, Lastitude." Okay, that's good. Now let's grab this again. So I've done a few improvements. Control C. This guy says, "Hey, Lassie." Hi, Lassie. Control D, Control B to paste it in. Alright, that's good. Now, B, Control T, right click, mirror horizontal, stick you there. Clear out that frame, add a new one, do the same there, so that you're not interfering with that. And now, I believe we can paste this down, oh, sorry, merge this down, and there we go! Wonderful! It's a little wonky, but that's okay. So there's the tongue. So. Oh, okay, that's great. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Okay, so now we got a tween between the tweens. It's tweening within tweens within tweens. I believe that was Frank Herbert. King says, playing Cowmon because I know nothing about it. Also, hi lass. Cowmon's good fun. I definitely recommend adding Biomes of Plenty. I really regret not having Biomes of Plenty in the from the start of the server, and I can't add it now because maybe I can add it. There'll be some like border chunk errors that I guess I could just go into creative mode and paint over. This guy says, "Oh, Fox, tomorrow I'll be going to the city. I don't know. I decided to spend all night in the city. Gonna bring my skateboard. The rats rule the streets. Yeah, let's go. Sounds like fun." Alright, so let's get to tweening. Let's hide the pause. This is gonna get confusing. So we got a tween between this and this. This one's gonna be relatively easy. It's tweening between this and this. It's gonna be the real headache, but I think we got this. But yeah, Scotty says, "I'm no good at skating anymore. I want to relearn it. Gotta clear my head. Being indoors is messing with my mental health." It really is. I struggle with cabin fever quite a bit. Sometimes, I know it's bad. I know it's bad. Orsian says, "Rain Shadow." What are you talking about? Orsian, you said biomes before, and now you say Rain Shadow? Like, are you accidentally typing the wrong chat or something? Buddy, what's going on? Also says Oceanic Biomes map. But yes, getting out is very important, especially for wild animals like you and me. King says, "Aussie kiss." Kisses romantically. Blushes. But yeah, Osrian, what do you think of the Duskwyvern idea? Or the name, Duskwyvern? I feel like it really fits the vibe we're going for. So ear is going to be about here. Alright, so the cheek floof is basically in the same place. It just kind of like flips a little. That'll do for that. That'll do for that. And the head. Hang on, this isn't right. because the head is there and there, this one's gonna have to go here. King says, Fox! What's up? Ozone says, I like the name. It shows that people consider it more as a legendary beast, like an animal. King says, you said yesterday that you wanted to talk about a book. Did I? I don't know what the book... Can you give me more context? I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. I'm getting old. I'm like a 5,000-year-old fox. Give me a break. Can you give me a hint? The first two letters? Can I call a friend? Okay, and then the mouth is gonna go here, and we're gonna... So in this frame, the mouth is up. Sorry, the tongue is up. In this frame, the tongue is down. So we've got to do a interchange between those two here. So it's gonna be the tongue starting to flick its way up. So we're gonna start with the bottom, and then the top part, and then the bottom of the tongue's gonna get left behind. So we're doing something like, hang on, it's gonna have to come. Gonna have to come around like this, perhaps. Yeah, so it's kind of starting to flick up. Maybe something like that? King says you are old and you didn't tell me, or I forgot. That's okay. Maybe we'll remember at some point. Or maybe it'll come up again. Yeah, I'm sure it'll probably come up again. Also, who are you calling old? Okay, so I think that works. And then we're gonna have a little bit of the eye appearing here. Just a hint of it. The nose lines starting to appear here. A little bit of eye here. How's that look? Okay, that works. Although I think for here, we need to go like that. We've got to add in the ear floof. So the ear floof is still pointing down here. Something like that. Ooh boy. You just said yourself you owe like 5 billion or something. What the hell? 5 billion? Jesus Christ. Why you bullying me? I'm not 5 billion years old. That's ridiculous. Jesus, how many tails would I have at that point? Okay, that'll do. Alright, cool. Head's coming down. Alright, now we've just got to tween these two. And that'll be the head flicking. So, he's 5 million, get it right. Summation. What? Ozin says, I'm 5.45 billion years old. You know, at a certain point, you'd think you'd stop counting. King says, hi Pi, Fox just saying he's older than 5 billion. Look man, at a certain point you can stop counting. I ran out of fingers at 10. Oh, hang on, wait. Want to clear that? So we want a blank frame in here, and yeah, get to tweening. These frames aren't going to tween themselves yet. Although, with generative AI being what it is, joking about that's getting less funny by the minute. Okay, and spin like that. The tongue as it's swinging down. And we've got another frame of this one with the tongue up, and then, you know, the tongue's gonna flap down last, and then we're gonna do like a little panting cycle, and then do a not flat reverse the thing. So when I do the reversal, it's only gonna come back to maybe here, and then he's gonna come down because as you duck. So when he comes up, he's looking up as he jumps on the table. But as he comes down, he's still looking forwards a little. He's just tilting his head up so he can get past the edge of the table. King says, as you heard Fox say, he was before mathematics. I'm pretty sure people have been counting for a lot long. I don't know. I think the first known instances of maths being used like 5,000 years ago. King says, I'm bored, so I'm going to go make another MC skin. Woo, have fun. Let me know how it goes. And then another eye here. And now the hair is really starting to come into play. So we'll start by tweening the ears. And I don't know if we're going to need more tweens after this. We'll see how it plays. See if it needs more frames. But I think we'll probably be good. You know, I'm just going to get rid of this line here. I think I really need it. Itchy eyes. Why am I so itchy? Ugh, because I've been working too much. Yo, folks, can I send you my skin in Minecraft, not IRL? Sure. I mean, we'll see it, during the next, Minecraft session. Like, if you can wait till then. Okay, and now his ears coming up. Still hidden by the head a little. We've got this bit here. These bits doing their thing like that. And I'll copy that over when we're done. Oh, frick, itchy eyes. Orson says, it's time to put giant humans in a cold desert and see what happens. Let life find its way, or something like that. Well, hang on. So elephants live in the Sahara. And you'd think, you know, the square cube law. So, generally speaking, large animals do very poorly in arid environments. Because of the square cube law. The larger a thing gets, so a thing's internal volume grows faster than its surface area. And this means that animals, as they grow, quickly have a harder and harder time venting heat. Paradoxically, the largest land animals on Earth actually exist in the Sahara Desert. Which is, you know, well, not the Sahara Desert, but in sub-Saharan Africa. Sorry, my bad. Things like elephants, rhinoceroses, hippopotamus, like huge animals. Which sounds like ass backwards. Like the square cube law, you'd expect the larger animals to all be in northern climes. And there are large animals like moose and polar bears and whatnot. But I think they will adapt in many ways a few million years. Yeah, King says, I don't know. I'm going on Google to find more king, maybe queen skins. Okay. But yeah, so large humanoids in a arid environment. You're right. They would need a couple of adaptations, and maybe you can look into what adaptations allows elephants to operate in arid environments. They're also incredibly long-lived. Um, oh, I think it's the ears that allow them to. So they'd need some way to vent arms. So humans, if you ever looked at a human when they're exercising on a thermal imaging camera, the arms, the forearms, glow like bright red. Oh, I said cold desert. Oh, cold desert. Sorry, I missed that part. Oh, cold desert. My bad. Um, huh. Well then, that's actually easier because again, square cube law. Larger animals are better at conserving heat, so I think they'd actually do a lot better in a. It'd be a lot easier to fit them in. King says, "The fuck is a human?" I don't know. Don't worry about it. Maybe when you're older. We'll tell you when you're older, King. Control E, Control D. Go ahead and move this frame to there. Add in blank frames either side. Control. Hang on. Wait. We want to erase out this eye first because otherwise we're going to get in the way. There we go. So, V. Control T. Flip you horizontal and move you into place over here. That'll do. And we'll erase out where the tongue's covering up now, because it'll be easier than doing it later. That'll do. Merge you down. Check to make sure everything still works. It does. And I'm going to give this a quick play. So I'm going to play it through up to there. Okay, that's way too fast. Let's bring the frame rate down to 12. Let's try that again. Play. Okay, that's good. We're missing a few frames, and this one's not completely done yet. But this is good. I like it. It works. It's working. That's all we need. So now the hair's gonna be the trickiest part, I think. So we go here. So we're gonna start drawing that bit. So this little bit here is now becoming this bit here. And we're getting a new bit coming up here. Chaos, welcome! You made it! Hello! How you doing, buddy? And we got this bit coming out here, and then this bit's just kind of like making its appearance there. Yeah, I think we will need to make one more tween here, but aside from that, so let's clone that, and then we just gotta make Chaos is doing good. Wonderful. What you been up to, buddy? Okay, and put one more frame of the tongue. Chaos says, played some ranked league with a friend. Oh, wonderful. How'd you go? That'll do. Bring this over. Clone keyframe. Clean this up a bit. And now we're just tweening the tongue. And the mouth opening up a little. Alright, let's give that a play. Why are you... Oh, gosh, I hate how it does that sometimes. Just plays wherever it wants to. Okay, I think this needs to be a bit faster. Maybe 18? Kev says, had a lot of fun. Wonderful. King says, I will have 5 new skins. Maybe 10. Awesome. Alright, cool. And then we'll do like a little bit of a panting. A little bit of a pant. And then duck away. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I was thinking that it'd take us... Oh wait, it took us an hour and a half. Time flies when you're having fun. Speaking of which, I need to top up my tea. Speaking of which, Rhubarb, what are you up to today, buddy? Rhubarb says, Fox, you can't tell anyone this, okay? But I'm wearing hospital grippy socks. Don't worry, Rhubarb, your secret is safe with me. I won't tell a soul about your hospital grippy socks. Where'd you find hospital grippy socks? I'm just scanning court documents at work. Oh, okay. Oh, the hospital. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Wow! Oh, Rhubarb. Oh, Rhubarb gifted a 1-tier sub. Tier 1 sub to Last Two Draws. Rhubarb gifted a Tier 1 sub to maybe Navy the Trash Panda. Yay! Thank you so much, Rhubarb. I want to allow the Minecraft server to exist longer. Oh, that's okay. I mean, like, there's plenty of money in the Minecraft server fund. But yes, much appreciated. It'll definitely help. I mean, I say no. Oh, most of the most of the issues with the Minecraft server at the moment are just things that I have to do. It's finding the time to do all the update stuff. Also, love gaming Strangest Funny modes. We do love the emotes. Thanks, Rhubarb. Clone. Wait a minute. I don't want to be doing it that way. Hang on. So I want to take this, move it down to here. So this is where it's going to be behind. This is where it's going to be behind the table. So start it here, and then we'll add a clone frame here. 1, 2, 3, and we have to do. Hang on, wait. We have to do this by 4 pixels every time because hang on, wait. What was 112 divided by 28? 112 divided by 28 equals 4. Okay, so we'll do it by 5 pixels. So every time it moves up, we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because when we scale it down, we got to make sure that each of these skips is going to make it into the frame rate change of the, you know what I mean. The pixels will fit. Rubo says, ever since, hang on, wait. Like backpacks, ever since I started counting calories, food has felt way more filling. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, so, fun fact, I actually, have been homeless. And, Yes, you do. I found I was doing that a lot. Counting calories, not to try and lose weight, but to try and maximize the the calories I could get out of. I check the back labels and see how many calories were in each thing, and I was kind of like doing like a calories per dollar assessment. So and yes, I actually found the same thing. You feel it feels a lot more filling when you're consciously thinking about the no, not is was. I'm good now. Everything is daijoubu. Um, how do you think what do you think? I've got like a PC set up on the like in an alleyway. I got it like set up on a bunch of boxes. Um, Rubov says calorie cost filling is so much better. Yeah, sewer PC setups. I mean it's not far off. One. Hang on. What? What? One, two, three, four, five. Rubov says Fox is in a box with his massive gamer setup. Oh, wait, I thought it was going to be a rhyme. Rubov, missed opportunity for a rhyme there. Um, sorry, I saw another word coming, instead of gaming, setup, but you guys can guess what that was. I'm King says yes. You're in Australia. I can't think you're not. I mean, that's fair. Uh, Australia is basically Escape from New York. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, that's gonna take fucking ever. One, two, three, four, five. King says, oh, sorry, Rubo says, Fox got a dumpster dressed to the nines. Rubo's, Fox in a box were an oversized femboy socks. Yeah, I need to get me some programmer socks. Been meaning to get myself a pair for ages. One, two, three, five. Wish there was a way to automate this. One, two, three, four, five. Five. Two, five. How's it if I just play this? It's not gonna work, but I'm curious. Oh, okay, so 5 is not... is way too many. So we'll up it by 10 each time, then. And yes, remember, that was a mighty fine rhyme. Fox approves. Oh, add sunny in 1 minute. If you need to get hydrated or have a stretch, definitely consider it. Rubov says, hell yeah, brother. King says, Fox needs femboy socks. I know, right? Chaos says, we need an IRL stream then. What, an IRL leg reveal? Y'all gonna tune in for the leg reveal? The 1,000 follower leg reveal stream? Lassadu says, what things did you find was good for calories versus cost? I found that oats and peanut butter. Oh yeah, oats and peanut butter. Definitely. Like right now, most of my calories come from oats and peanut butter. Even now, I still got that hobo life, hobo mindset. Um, but also noodles. So you can oh, beans, legumes are great for calories. Things like kidney beans. Kidney beans are fantastic, phenomenal for calorie versus cost maxing. Rubo says, Has anyone else seen those guys versus guys TikToks? No? Oh, wait, those guy versus guy TikToks. I've never heard of it. King says IRL stream with a femboy outfit. Rubo says, like, a drunk guy versus gravity guy. No, I've never heard of it. I saved 2 people from Adele. Aw, so sweet. Chaos says, I mean, you saw the Angel Feet stream. Did well. Did I? You're right. It did. Huh. Holy crap, Chaos. You're holy shit. Chaos is like 100% on the ball there. Rubo says the $500 redeem for a streamathon show leg femboy. So if I meant you IRL, I would die. Allergic to oats. Oh, so if I meant you, I'd die. Allergic to oats. Yeah, it sucks. I barely get fiber. Oh, that's interesting. Chaos says, I know those, yeah. Rubo says, can I link in chat? It's surprisingly entertaining. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Like those horse TikToks. Oh, okay. Chaos says, just smiley face. Scuzzy says, guess it's... I guess it says a lot about your community. I think it says a lot about Twitch. Because I got a lot of new people come in during the feed stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is probably the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring these ones back and see how that looks. Hooray! Okay, it's still a little slow. So let's we might be at 24 frames a second for this one as well. It's a little not great. Let's turn this down. 24 feels too fast. 20 feels too slow. Okay, so the rising up is too slow. We need to get rid of every second keyframe on this. So starting with this one, that one, and that one. Bring these together. Try playing that. Okay, cool. Now we just got to do the panting. And so we've already got the pause. We just got to do the panting, the tail wagging in the background, and that's it. Another emote. And we're only an hour and a half in, so I think we could probably get this whole thing done in one session, which is kind of the dream. It's what I'm pitching for. I mean, it's what I budgeted for this particular animation. King says that includes us, by the way. Rubev says this is peak content. King says, I think I've been keeping up with the whole series. Ah, okay. Same guy versus guy lore. Ugh, it's insane. Alright, I'll grab the link. I'll give it a peek after stream, because I'm not sure if, Huh. Is this like epic rap battles of history kind of thing? Nope. Okay. Okay, so clone the keyframe. It's battling like I think totally accurate battle sim. Oh, interesting. Okay, so When they're panting, the tongue... Okay, so I think the tongue will come in. So the head's gonna rise up, and the ears and the floof are gonna do their thing. And the tongue is gonna come in as that happens. So, head coming up. Come on. One, two, three, four. Four. I'm gonna bring the tongue up. And in a little. Like so. I'm probably gonna tween this when we're done. But we'll see if it needs it. So tongue coming up. And again, he's rising up in this frame. So we're gonna have the ears flex down. I really should have done this before moving. Actually, let's move the frame back down. We'll do the frame shift last. What the heck? Why are you not fitting? What have I done? Why are you no fit? Oh, it's because it's skipping. There we go. Rhubarb says, "Yo, I'm the #1 gift giver! Yay! Thank you so much!" King says, "That feels like a fever dream." Rhubarb says, "Nope. It's battling, I think, like totally accurate battle simulator." Oh, how about a beer? Let's go gambling. What? Oh, are you guys referencing the... Okay, you're probably all referencing the video. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle the ears down just a little. Because it's gonna be raising up as the tongue comes in. So it's kind of like panting, filling his lungs up with air. So the ears are going to droop down just a little. Just a smidge. And the ear hair is going to point down a little, like so. As they do so, do the same thing for the other ear. Honestly, it's probably more of a hassle to do the whole mirroring thing than it's just draw the mirrored or draw the mirroring. So let's do that. Goes in there. Ear hole comes across like so. Chaos says, "How's the emote looking so far? I haven't been there for most of it." Oh, okay, I can play it back for you. Right now we're doing the panting section, so we've got it coming up. And hang on, it doesn't set long enough. Yeah, we've got them coming up and then setting, and then we're gonna do the pant. They're gonna pant for a little bit, and then they're gonna come back. We've also got the pause done. Actually, we're gonna bring the pause back in, can't we? So yeah, that's what we got so far. It feels like it's running a little fast. Let's bring it down to 20 frames a second. Nobody says cute! Yay! I'm glad to... Ooh. New tea. What about the other ones? Oh, the other ones? You haven't. Oh, you've missed out on the other ones. Let me show them. We've actually only got two left to do. This one and a hugging one, and then we're done with this whole commission. And I've already got another one lined up, which is fantastic. So hype. And there's some really interesting ones in the new lot. Where'd I put it? King says, I would so east that dog. Why would you... What? Emotes. Dusky. Okay, so. Boop. Bork. Nod. Petting. Shake. And Tappies. And since Dusky was so gracious in gifting me a sub for his channel as well, I can show you the emojis here in chat. So let's see. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's all the emojis. King says, I meant eat. Also, hi, Miss Nobody. King says, very fox-esque. Cat says, cool. Yeah. Hi, Nobody. Rumo says, I wish I could use my emojis. Twitch needs to hurry up. King says, was that the Fox of 27? The Fox of 27? Huh? Rubo says, I want a bear scream so bad. Cute. Nobody says, it's okay, Fox, I can explain to you later. Oh no. Anyway, that's what Fox has been up to. And yeah, right now we're working on the panting. Aldrin says, when you said petting, you reminded me of a clip, the British dudes on TV, looking at the map with city names saying, we'll go from petting to kissing to, and then to marriage. Interesting. FNAF reference, you wouldn't get it. Walking away while sad music plays. Okay. Rhubarb says, my bones, they be popping. What the fuck is everyone talking about? Chaos says, I'm gonna go lay down for a bit, maybe have a nap. A little, look, have a nice nap, buddy. I feel like I need to lie down after all these references I don't understand too. Austrian says, I don't know how. The meme is called though. Rubo says, because I am built like a twig with adult branches. Okay, nobody says, have a good rest, Chaos. Scuzzy says, I thought it was about 87, not 27. Like, God, what are people talking about? I don't understand anything anymore. Um, King says my hips they be blocking. Rubo says my whole body just want to collapse inward until like look like Danny DeVito. I don't who's Danny DeVito. Nobody says it's okay. They talk about the game. What? Rubo says chat we are overstimming Fox. We need to calm. Rubo redeems the happy Fox. Oh shit! Did I forget to turn on the bot? I did forget to turn on the bot. I'm sorry. Um. Let me open up mod view so I can re something. Oh, okay. I can't give it back because I can't refund that one. Oops. Can I? Nope. Oh well. King said, whatever. Um, Nobody says, Fox, we didn't hear the alert. Yep, sorry, that was my bad. I forgot to turn the bot on when I started streaming. It's on now, though. King says, damn, long-ass year. Rhubarb says, hey, Fox, I just realized something. I have a tier 1 sub, but it's 6 months long. Yeah? And then we move the body up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nobody says, I also don't see the redeem. Yeah, it's not... Okay, so some redeems allow you to refund, some don't. I don't know what the requirement is, but... Yeah, it's something, whatever it is. Rubo says, so I need to stay for 2 more months out of joy. Huh? But in reality, I just want to see Mizuki be bullied, being fully real. That's understandable. It's, I think it's what most people come to the, Minecraft streams for. So I just need to stay for 2 more months. Wait, what happens at 8 months? I'm not sure. What's going on? Okay, he vibrates aggressively for the pant. We don't want that, but... That is the idea I'm going for. So now I want to right-click, copy this keyframe, paste it here, bring this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's setting, and then we do a downward version. So it's basically this, just them coming down. And we're going to tween the tongue. Ah! Oh, hang on, yeah. Tween the tongue. Bring the tongue down a little. So it's sort of relaxing just a little. Before it relaxes when they come down. Crow! Hey, we got a murder in chat. Let's go! Is 4 meters for a hill giant okay? That sounds pretty good. Nobody says some people celebrate 9 months on Twitch sub. Some call it a Twitch baby. Oh, that's interesting. Um, King says 5-5. It's just nicer. Crow, hi. Hello, Crow. Olsen says thanks. King says, I mean, whatever. Scuzzy says Crow. Olsen says, I know, hon. Um, but yeah, 4 meters sounds like well, how long are the how tall are the giants in Game of Thrones? I think they're about that tall. Okay, and then we're gonna copy this keyframe, paste it here, and we're gonna do some editing to make all the floof and stuff point upwards as they're jerking up. Or, yeah, as they're flopping down, I mean. Crow says, hi hi! Nobody says, we're existing as you see. Also says, okay, just making sure. Good luck, kids for good luck. Yay! Huh? Oh, just see if it works. Hi, nobody! Yes, it works. I mean, I heard it. Did you guys hear it? It was a bit faint. I think I want to copy this keyframe, paste it here, just so I have like a reference for what we're doing. So we're going to point the ears up a bit, like so. Bring the ear floof up, like so. And there we go. Crow rolls D20. Oh, loaded D20 advantage. 16! Yay! Cookies for everyone. Thanks, Crow. Okie dokie. So, and then it sets like so. Let's just try playing the panting back. Like that. Okay, that's not bad. It's a bit fast. So we just gotta tween it out a little. But aside from that, it's on the right track. What if we take the whole thing, like so, set the frame rate down to 18. Okay, let's try playing that at 18. He looks so excited in the animation. Yeah! Olsen says also 5.5 meters is still crazy. That thing is near the size of a baryonyx. Also, side tangent, I think baryonyx or another spinosaurid got name change. Oh, okay. Nobody says, did you know that I'm dump? Huh? Dump? What? Curry says, I love dumps. I die for baguettes. Oh! Okay. Alright, I'd like for the eyes to animate just a little. But aside from that, this is pretty good. So yeah, I wanna bring the edges, or the inner part of the eyes up a little as they pant up. But aside from that, I think we're pretty good. So edges up a little. Edges up a little more. And then edges up just a little here. Let's try playing that. Okay, that's pretty good. It's too fast. But aside from that, nobody says, no, I want a baguette. Crow says, I have a little soggy one. Nobody says, do you mind sharing? Crow says, here, half the baguette. King says, I destroy dumps because homeless people are always in my dump. It's such a hassle to get rid of them. Okay, whatever. Nobody says, also, where mods are locked in Fox's basement. Wait, where mods? So, wait, are you only a moderator during the full moon? Nobody says, yay, thank you. Crow says, King hates to see me dive his trash. Us mods. Also, us mods are locked in Fox's basement. Oh! I mean, yeah, if only I could have Brissy locked up in my basement. Yeah, so this is good. It's just too fast. But unfortunately, I can't turn the frame rate down. So I'm just gonna have to tween it, unfortunately. So we're gonna turn this up to... Wait. Well, fortunately, 12 frames a second is kind of what we need. So we just gotta tween it once, put everything at 24 frames a second, and that'll do it. 24 frames. So we're gonna take you lot, pull you over, take you lot, pull you over, take you, and pull you over. Oh, hang on, wait. And take all of you and pull you over. Alright, let's get to tweening. Crow has a point. Huh? Crow says, but the thrill of trash driving. Just nobody says, I like basements, it's so warm. Yeah, I currently live in a basement. It is quite warm. Especially given it's winter now. Being underground is excellent for the power, the heating bill. Living that fox lifestyle. Nobody says. Oh wait, I like basement system. Not so warm. Sorry, the dyslexia goblin stole the knot. um, Nobody says Crow has a point. King says then go to a trash yard, not in my dumpsters. Crow says so stinky. I gotta speed this up. I was so close to getting this done in one session. If I don't hurry it up, I'm gonna miss my chance. King says, sorry, Osrian says, what would be the diet of a hill giant? That's a good question. They would need something fairly calorie dense, especially given they're in a colder climate. Um, and they'd need something that fits their evolutionary niche. I mean, an omnivorous diet would probably suit them best. Um, if they have a lot of like fat stored on their body, they'd be pursuit hunters. No, wait, maybe they can be herders. Like they don't necessarily, they could be like herding mammoths or something. I think in Game of Thrones, the giants there herd mammoths, which is a pretty cool, like visually, the envisioning that in your head is very cool. Um, I shouldn't say Game of Thrones. So Song of Ice and Fire. George R. R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire. Uh, Game of Thrones is just Skyrim. I mean, a good idea is a good idea. Um, but yeah, they could be herding mammoths or like woolly rhinos. I think woolly rhinos probably make a lot more sense. Or some other kind of creature. Yeah, I feel like they'd be kind of ideal as shepherds, because humans are extremely efficient at traveling. Like they're not like bipedal locomotion is nowhere near as has a much lower top speed, much lower top speed than quadrupedal, but the efficiency, the calorie per kilometer, is phenomenally good. So I feel like as kind of like a wandering nomadic herding, like grazing sort of thing, they'd be kind of ideal. King says, why would kids be eating mold or finding it? Crow says, I don't know, because I keep talking about soggy baguettes and moldy cheese. Gotta clarify, it's bad for kids. Austrian says, this reminds me that in the book, Journey to the Center of the Earth, there was a scene where there was a giant that was herding pygmy elephants. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Austrian says, love that book. Sad I forgot parts of it. Oh, I've never read it, actually. Sounds pretty good, though. I do so love the idea of a subterranean. I mean, it's basically just Australia, so maybe I won't find it too interesting. Maybe just be like reading about the local news for me, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be something new in there. Woo, okay, that's one tweened. Beautiful. All right, man, this tween is gonna kill me. New frame. All it says is by Jules Verne, like the dude who made a shit ton of sci-fi style books. Okay. Crow says, when I can commit the time, I'd love to try Hail Mary. Oh, Hail Mary's a fantastic book. The book was, the movie was actually really good, but the book's very different. It's a lot more sciencey and a lot more funny. It's really heckin' funny. The author of Hail Mary is hilarious, hilarious person. And also very wholesome. I've seen bits of pages, and it seems fun to read. It is. All of their books are great. Well, actually, Moonshot isn't so good, but The Martian and Hail Mary are fantastic. I wasn't a huge fan of the Moon one, but the other two are incredible. The middle bit, the middle book of theirs is very much a middle child. I mean, no offense to any middle children out there, but you know what I mean. You know what you are. And then that goes there, I think, probably? Oh, fuck. I think I fucked that one up. Bro says, I gotta lock in, look! Yeah, I'm kinda locking in as well. We can body double, let's go! I was really hoping to get this done in one session, in like 1 3-hour session, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it unless I like really lock in. Because we haven't done all the line art just yet. And we haven't even started the coloring, but I think if I do, like, really power through this, I think I could still make it. Olsvian says, Man After Man is a good one. I've seen that it gets shit for not developing the plot more, but I mean, it's like After Man, where... No, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Nobody says, did you ever play One Shot? Never heard of it. Have I heard of it? I don't think wait, hang on, it sounds familiar. But I don't think I've played it. I think I have heard of it. Just, yeah, never played it. Crow says, I'd have to read that. Nobody says it's a beautiful game. It's a bit like Undertale. Oh, okay. Well, we do love Undertale. Ba, 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 ba. Orzian says, okay, you probably know all tomorrows. I do, but it's not like that. But with out-of-the-plot humans trying to take revenge on an alien race to transform them into animals. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Nobody says, you play a cat called Nico. I don't remember the story anymore. I haven't seen it in a few years. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I've got a friend who's, obsessed with that. It's cute. Orzian says, I need to eat. BRB. Enjoy your food, buddy. Okay, that's looking good. Oh, we've only got one frame left to go. Actually, maybe two. I don't know if we got to do a end keyframe. Sorry, an end tween. But we'll see. Okay, we'll do the tongue first. I think we'll go. Tricky one. Ah, gotcha. And that goes there. This goes here. Alright, let's play that back. I think this all starts there. Okay, we've got a little bit of glitch when the hair's at its highest. So I think it's this frame. There we go. That should be better. Alright. One frame, let's go. Oh, stretch. Nobody says, yes, I like the game. I'm a bit sad that not many know of it. There's lots of people in the Discord server who know about it. I'm sure if you start posting images about it... Actually, yeah, just post some images of it in, Gamers General. I'm sure Mew and New and a bunch of other people will, hear you up. King says, sorry, I'm not texting. I'm locked in right now with these Minecraft skins. Oh, okay. Well, good luck. You got this, buddy. I guess we're all locking in a bit now. Crow's locking in. King's locking in. I'm locking in. We're all getting it done. Let's go. Go team. Scuzzy says Scuzzy is locked in as well. Ooh, what's Scuzzy locked in on? Scuzzy says, didn't leave me out. King says, which I will send in the Discord, except for my Minecraft skin right now. Okay. It says Minecraft base. Oh, oh. You mean on the server, on the Anarchy server? Cool. Scuzzy, maybe I'll show you my Minecraft base at the end of stream before we actually sign off. Scuzzy says, yep, last one got blown up. Oh well, them's the joys of living on an Anarchy server, I guess. Bow, 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 bow. And where is... Okay, that's the end. There? Hang on. There. Play. Why is it flickering? Do I have an empty keyframe here somewhere? No? We're good. It feels like it's flickering. It really feels like it's flickering. I think just one of the frames is a little lighter than the others. So this says, but I did gain some trusted allies. They liked my builds, even if they're blown up, and allied with my team. My base is under protection, this time from OG players. Oh, cool! The plot thickens. Okay, let's play this back. Alright, cool. So, then I'm going to color code some of these. So this is our panting cycle in yellow. And this is our rising up and setting cycle in orange. So if I take all of this, right click, actually hang on, wait, let's make this green instead. It's going to be impossible to see if it's orange. Oh wait, no, green is even worse, because when it's highlighted it looks yellow. Purple? Yeah, purple's good. Copy, right click, paste. And then right click, paste. Play it back. What's up? pants a little, and then we'll make it reverse. Nobody says purple is always good. Purple is good. I love purple. Olsen says, 8 out of 10, good meal. Oh, what'd you have? Still gotta do the tail in the background, but that's an easy fix. Okay, now we gotta take this slot, right-click, copy keyframes. I just realized something. Oh shoot. Control Z, Control Z. We gotta color code the start and end of these. So we're gonna color code the start as orange. No, we're gonna start can be green, and the end can be red. So that way we know where they're looping. Anyway, we're gonna paste keyframes in there, and yeah. So now we're gonna do the part where they go down. So start by mirroring those, and we want to make it so that the tongue doesn't flick up until they start descending. So we're gonna have to go through and actually remove that keyframe. Hang on, do we want to remove that keyframe? Yeah, we're gonna want to remove both of these keyframes. We're gonna want to copy this keyframe. Paste there. Boars. Oh, what is boars? We're gonna want to repaint this so that the tongue is still sticking down because it's rising up in this. And it's still sticking down here. And then here, it's flicking up. Actually, we gotta tween this. Clone layer, erase all that. Do something like this. Yeah. And then we're gonna bring this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, we can just match up that. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, yeah. Just keep doing that until it's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Obsidian says, it's like soup. Nobody says like, happy lucky nobody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6. And then it'll be going on the next frame. So, let's go ahead and play that back. what, a blank keyframe there. Okay, it's a little too slow. So let's go ahead and get rid of, I think, this keyframe and this keyframe. Pop you there, pop you there, pop you there. Give that another go. Play. Okay, that's good. Now he's got to send the pause in reverse. So we take all of these keyframes, right-click, copy keyframes, and paste them here. And then mirror them. Give that a play. Oh, that doesn't quite work. We gotta add a blank keyframe here. And play that back. Okay, cool. Now we can take all of this, shuffle it way down here, take this slot, right-click, copy, right-click, paste, and is it gonna fit? Paste, yes. Take you lot there. Back here, play. It's a bit fast. Let's take it down to 22 frames a second. Maybe 20 frames a second? I think 22 is where we want it. Would be nice if we pants another couple of frames, but that doesn't matter. That's an easy tweak for later. Yeah, this is good. Oh, what's the max frame count we're allowed to have on Twitch again? Twitch, emotes, max frame count. 60 frame limit. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have another couple of pants, and we also need a little bit of headspace for the for the thing to reset. But yeah, this is good. All right, we gotta do the line art for the tail. We gotta do the coloring, and we gotta do the pixel art for the 28 version. Oh boy, we gotta do all that in 30 minutes. I don't like our chances, but whew. We'll give it a go. How's everyone else doing? I know Crow and, Kang and Scuzzy, are all working on something. Nobody, what are you up to? Nobody says, oh, I'm just chilling a bit. Wonderful. Chilling's good. We all need a good show from time to time. So, we're actually going to hide the paws and the head layer, and we're just going to focus on getting the tail fixed up. So we're going to I think I'm gonna start from scratch, actually. I don't like where I was going with that tail. So I'm gonna call this tail. And you're actually gonna go behind everything else there. Scuzzy says, I'm losing my mind! I'm trying to use a palette of blocks I'm not used to. Quartz, Castle Vibe, X Ocean Guardian Temple. Oh, neat. Nobody says I wanted to draw, but with the therapy and hairdresser, I didn't have time to draw. But I think it's okay to take a break. Yeah, absolutely. Breaks are important. You don't want to burn yourself out. Okay, so tail. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do the center line for the tail to start with. So that's this, and then we'll fill in the individual bits in a bit. So new keyframe, onion skinning. Bring it down a little further. Frame, and then I'm going to start it coming back. But the tip of the tail is going to keep going down because momentum. So it has a frame, like an S. I call this the S frame. And then it whips across, I think? Probably? I don't know. Whips across. And then the whole thing happens in reverse. So we're gonna take this slot, right click, copy free keyframes, right click, paste. V, Control T, mirror. Ah, come on, look. Alright, and give that a play. That looks awful. Nobody says I'm listening to some music. Wonderful. Okay, it doesn't flex far enough. Also, it's not centered. So we got a couple of things wrong with that already. I love vibing music. Yeah. Yeah. So we are way off center with this. So let's just, oops, move these frames over. So they're all centered on that little dot. Playing that. Okay. better. And then this one too, we'll flex this a little further across. Try playing that. Yeah, that feels way better. Scotty says, oh, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? There's gonna be a tail. Yeah. Scotty says, I stole songs from Freddy, because he has good taste. Yeah. Freddy's an excellent DJ. Yeah, I'm just kind of drawing a guide for the animation. Just to get the vibe in. And then I'll draw the actual tail over the top of this scaffolding. And this one's going to be interesting, so it's smart. He is coming forwards. So it says my brain needs to catch up to my eyes to be like that. King says, I will now lock in because I need to paint. I hate to color shit. Oh, well, good luck, buddy. Good luck, King. Thanks for hanging out. Dusky, hello! Yes, this is the last bit of line art for this animation. Shit. Sorry. Yeah, we just gotta have the tail wagging in the background, and then it's done. Well, the line art's done. We still gotta do the coloring and the pixel art. But we are very close to being done. Copy this keyframe so we can tween it. But yeah, this is the guide for the tail. I'm drawing in now, and then we'll draw the actual tail over the top of it. By the by, this is how the rest of the animation currently looks. Let's go there, and we have a maximum of 60 keyframes. So I want to have another couple of cycles of the panting in, but yeah, that's what we got so far. There's gonna be a tail there, table there for him to jump up on that'll hide those first few frames, but yeah. As he says, clap, 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 yay! But yes, I was hoping to get the whole thing done in 3 hours. It's not looking like that's likely, but I think I'll get pretty close to my goal. Okay, so we're going to call this, rename this to Tail Guide. And then we've only got one emote left to go, the hugging one, which is going to be by far the most difficult one. Because it's got 2 characters doing all sorts of shenanigans. Tail Guide, okay, so what's this layer? Oh, that's the layer we're using for the guide, so we'll, Oh, Urchi, hello, welcome! So we'll delete, hang on, and this is the actual tail. Go Control-O, delete that, Control-D. How you doing, Uchi? Actually, hang on. Before we do, I want to draw a few more guides on this to help me with the drawing. So I'm gonna start by cutting it in half. Well, making a halfway marker. And then making a 3/4 marker. And that'll show us where the floof bulge is gonna go. Get your mind out of the gutter. So, Uchi, welcome back. How you doing? I am actually tilting my head like a maniac. The model isn't bugging out. I do this when I'm drawing tricky stuff like this. It helps. Don't ask me how, but it helps. Uchi says, my brother almost got me banned on Mizuki's stream. Oh no, what did they do? Ow. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Thanks, Dusky. The perfect illustration. Uchi said they said and IW. Okay. Okay, so that's the halfway point, and then we've got to do the 3/4 point. Here. Dusky says, look, I go back to work before interview. Okay, good luck! And good luck at the interview. I hope you get that pay raise. You deserve it, buddy. And it's a lot smarter. PSA, you're a lot better off looking for a new job while you're currently at your old job. Because your employee is only gonna give you 2 weeks notice. They don't care. So there's no reason why you should care either. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna pacify this layer a little, just so I can see what's going on. And we're going to actually we're gonna keep the onion skinning on that. Then on this layer, we're going to draw a tail going like this to there, and then. So this is the easy part, quote unquote. Oh, looks like a banana. Uchi says, oh, 3 stream streak, let's go! Off to a great start. Uchi said, they said, and I quote, hello is the Mizuki, I'm sorry to say this, but the user from Uchihiro has passed. Oh no. Wow, your brother's kind of a piece of shit. Jesus, that's horrible. What an asshole. Jesus. Why would someone do that? You know what? I'm actually gonna do some. Wrong layer. I'm gonna do some more guide helpers. So we're gonna draw a little line on this to help me define the thickness of the tail. Just to make my life a little bit easier with drawing the actual tail shape. But yeah, that's awful. Who the fuck does that? I mean, a lot of people have, like, really good friends online. And, you know, there's, they'd have no other way to know if you had passed away. It's an awful thing to do. My god. What a little shit. Also, the thought that it'd have to go into that, like, that's something that's, like, very specifically, like, it's not just like a tee-hee troll kind of thing. That's, like, actively thinking about the most malicious thing you can do. Good grief, that's awful. And a car crash, too. God damn. Wow, that's... What an awful, awful person. Uchi says he's a pain in my ass because I can pay for my own thing, and I keep on telling him no. When you get a job, you can pay for your own thing. That's what I told him, and he started crying and hitting me. Damn. Sounds like they've got some serious behavioral issues. That's the, yeah, that's the kind of thing someone who's, not developing. Like, even like, that's not an age thing. That's a lack of development thing. Well, I'm sorry you gotta deal with that, buddy. Sounds awful. Are your parents not around? I know he's a spoiled little bit. Yeah, he sounds spoiled. I mean, it's gonna bite him in the ass. He's... folks like that don't have it easy. But that doesn't really help you with having to deal with it now. But yeah, that's awful. My condolences, buddy. God. How? I mean, it's not even just, like, a spoiled brat thing. Like, that whole messaging someone, telling them that you died, that's actively malicious. That's like... It's like borderline sociopathic disorder. Like, people don't just do that. Like, that's not a bratty thing. That's a actively trying to cause harm thing. That's actively trying to cause psychological distress for your own entertainment. That's psychotic. That's not just being a brat. That's bordering on evil. What an awful person. I'm so sorry you gotta live with someone like that. God. Can't be easy either. I find that parents, especially like low effort parents, tend to side with the worst kid a lot of the time because, you know, the kid that's easygoing isn't going to put up as much of a fuss about being sided against, whereas the kid that's, you know, tends toward tantrums is going to be a lot more effort to... Like, it's going to throw up a bigger fuss if they feel like they're being sided against, so the parents will often side with them just to, you know, make their lives easier. Never mind the effect it has on the kid who's... the more passive kid who's being punished for being a decent person. Yeah, I'm so sorry, buddy. You're you're in for a rough time. Just know we understand. It's an awful situation to be in, but you're not alone. We got your back, for what that's worth. Uchi says he's my half-brother and my parents spoiled him and I have to work for my money. Yep. That sounds about right. Good grief. Alright, let's give this play, see how it looks. Okay, that personal bit's working pretty well. I would like to have a little bit more of a flick at the end, but we'll come back and do that later. So any chance of moving out soon? Getting away from that nonsense? It doesn't sound like they're gonna get better on their own anytime soon. Man, I've forgotten how much work tails are. Especially to get them smooth. I'm moving out next week. Oh, congratulations! I'm so glad that you're you're getting away from that. Don't look back, buddy. Don't let your parents con you into babysitting either. It's their problem. They raised it. God, what an awful, awful thing to do. But yeah, congratulations on moving out. It's a big adventure. You got a place and everything sorted? Uchi says they had it, they raised it. Oh, they had it, they raised it. And they have to take care of the demon. Yep. But, low effort parents tend to put a lot more effort into finding other people to deal with their issues than dealing with them themselves. So, do be prepared for that. Rich. They're rich. Well, yep. Money doesn't buy happiness, especially not for your kids. Oh boy. Oh man, my fingers are starting to get I think I might be starting to get blisters on my fingers from drawing so much. I usually like split my drawing up with 3D modeling, but so far I've literally just been doing drawing. Alright, I might be doing some I do. I have a sister, but our experience was very different. Okay, that'll do. Let's hide the guide. Give that another play. Hmm. It could be better, but it is just going to be in the background. So, are there any types of ogres? So the way I see ogres is ogres are a type of abhuman. So you've got like goblins, orcs and trolls, and especially in like the Tolkien mythos, they're all a they're all subspecies, or they all have the same origin. I always see ogres as having a similar origin to humans. They're kind of like halflings, like how like what trolls are to orcs. Wait, trolls are to wait, goblins are to orcs like gnomes are to humans, and troll trolls are to orcs like ogres are to humans, sort of thing. So they're just kind of like, bigger, bulkier, stockier humans. So you could absolutely have all sorts of different types of ogres. Especially if you have species of abhuman, unlike other species of like abhumans in your world, like minotaurs and centaurs and stuff. You can have like ogre minotaurs. That'd be horrifying. Man, an ogre that's also a werewolf? Good god. A wolf the size of a bear. But I think that, yeah, I feel like there'd be different ethnicities for sure of ogre. I can imagine you have like dark-skinned ogres in certain places and lighter-skinned ogres in other places, and maybe like, you know, yeah, different ethnicities. Maybe blue-skinned ogres. I can imagine ogres would be counterintuitively, they might actually make really good sailors or seafarers because they have a lot of blubber. They have a lot of like fat on their bodies, and fat tends to float. So maybe they'd be really buoyant, like built-in life jackets, and they could swim really fast. So they'd, adjust really well to nautical life. Ogre pirates would be terrifying. Oh, hang on, we're running one too many frames. That's why it was looking jerky. Oh, that's much nicer. Oh, that's much better. Okay, yeah, this is good. So, let us turn everything on and give that a play. So, what we want to do is we want to have a couple of frames of it. So let's pin all these. Let's rename this from pause merge to just pause, because that's going to confuse me. So, we want to have a couple of frames of just the tail wagging. And then the head comes up, sits, and we want to bring the tail down at that point a little. So we're going to take all of these frames here to here and bring these across to about here and take a quick peek, see if we've got enough room at the end. Why are you misbehaving? We got a clip max of 60, so let's put 60 in there. Use up all the frames we got. There we go. So, ooh, damn, this cuts it really close to the end, but, yeah. Okay, looks like we won't be able to get a second pant in, but if we color code this, so red at the end, green at the start, grab all of those, copy keyframes, paste, paste, and paste. Unfortunately, this isn't going to loop very well. That's okay. We can hide the dead frames here. So we need to get back a lot of frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like half the dang thing. So we're going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear those out. bring these all over to here. And then hope no one notices. Play. Alright, that's good. Although, I feel like... Oh, shoot! Yeah, we need to make this one red. Because we've still got the looping frame in. So let's clear out all those and try that again. Ocean says, I found scary images I will send you. Okay! Do you mind if I look at them later? I'd much rather work on this than look at scary images. I mean, I do love scary images. I'm a big horror fan, but I feel like this is kind of important. Okay, thank you. They scary. Yay! Okay, 60. So yeah, we've only got to get rid of 2 frames now. So 1, 2, 3. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, 3. 3. Play this back. Alright, beautiful. Let's get to coloring. Oh. Stretch. Stretch. Ugh. Okay. Now then, reference images. What we got? Okay, so coloring in the... Start with just the head. We'll hide all the other layers, just to save confusion. Just worry about the head for a minute. Nobody says bio! What? Bio? Bio? Bio what? Oh, boo? Boo. Okay, color layer here. And we'll unpin all of those. So we've just got this stuff. Now then, if we go ahead and color pick out our base color here. So this first little bit's gonna be easy. Nobody says, I don't like auto-correction. It's a bit mean. Although it is very handy. Ocean says boo, more like, Ocean, why are you like this? Okay. And... shoot. Keyframe. There, and we'll pull this one to here, where it needs to be. New keyframe. Oh, also, we'll make a blank frame. Ah. Also says, I have lost sleep. Oh no. Have you looked under the couch? I find when I lose things, that's what they often are. Or in my pockets. The number of times I've been desperately horrified about losing my keys and only to find them, in fact, being in my pockets is, embarrassing. To say the least. Austin says, probably forgot it between the cushions. Yeah. Well, good luck finding them. Nobody says, look on the couch. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Austin, why were you asking about ogres earlier? Asking for a friend. Um... Austin says, I was looking at my ogre skull and was like, huh, what if there were more? I guess. Nobody says, Fox, we need a raid emote. Oh, what do you mean by raid emote? What is a raid emote? Tell me more. Oh, so it's just them holding up a sign? Okay. We'd have to get rid of something, though. Because we're all filled up on raid slot, sorry, emoji slots right now. Okay, and this goes here to the nose. Then we need a raid message. Did you have anything in mind? Osrian says, I need sleep. I hope you have a creative and peaceful stream, and remember to kiss your homies goodnight. Good night, Osrian. Thanks for hanging out. And good luck with the ogres. Ogres. I kind of want to make ogres a playable class in my my TTRPG. I feel like they don't get enough attention. Nobody says. I'm gonna think of something. Good luck. Very curious as to what you're gonna come up with. And okay, so that's the rising section done. Well, the cream part of the rising section done. Oh boy, we got a lot to do. Well, actually, not that much. When we do these panting bit, this all just gets duplicated over multiple times, and then this bit is well the rising stuff in reverse and then pulled down, so that shouldn't be too bad. So I'm gonna go. Oops, I was erasing this. raising this up by 5 pixels. That and that all looks good. This frame. Raising this up a couple more. Pixel up, this is gonna be a bit of a hassle. But that's okay. Don't mind a challenge. That up. That up. And down, so we're gonna scratch this back a little. Wow. Okay. Almost there. It's back a little. It's back a little. Nobody says that sleepy fox takes over your bed. That is pretty cute. No, that's adorable. Um, but I find it's never a good idea to settle on the first idea that you have. You know, you see me during my concept arting streams. It's always better to keep cooking. Even when you come up with something good, keep cooking. Cause you never know when you're gonna come up with something better. But yeah, I like it, it's cute. Okay, dokie. So that's that bit done. Now, do the grey parts. I think we'll do those over or under. My brain is just empty now. It's okay. There's no rush. I mean, this isn't gonna be the last raid I ever do. We got plenty more raids to come. Okay, this bit in. A little bit of grey at the top there. Make sure this is consistent. That's good enough. It jumps far enough that it doesn't really matter. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, okay. Man, I'm gonna see this guy's adorable face in my sleep tonight. You gotta hold my dreams, Dusky. His smug little face is burned into my retinas. I'm gonna miss these though. He's been a very wonderful little character to work with. Cute little guy. I'll come back and put some white on that nose a bit later. I think I might be about ready to wrap things up in a little bit though. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours. We hit our 3 hour minimum. Oh yeah, I think wrapping things up is probably a good idea, and then just continuing offline. Yeah, I think I'll finish this off stream. So, speaking of raids, does anyone have anyone they'd like to see us raid into? There's not many of us right now. Yeah, it's only 6 people in at the moment. So, it's not gonna be a big raid. Let's see, Foxy Fears is streaming, Temptix... Oh, Foxy Fears is streaming. Electroshock stream... Oh, we did Electroshock yesterday. Temptix streaming Rain World. Uh... Although I do have tomorrow off. But, yeah, not many people are watching. Probably better to, save the energy for another day. We'll just put that in the Foxy Energy Bank. Nobody says I have no one to raid. That's okay. I can find someone. We just finish coloring these last few frames and then we'll pick someone out. But if someone has someone they'd like to recommend in the meantime, do let us know. Submissions are still open. Woo-wee! Oh, I haven't done the necklines. Yeah, we've got these little lines that come across here that we need to get in. Don't want to forget those. There we go. That's better. Cute! Okay, well, let's do this! So I'm gonna Control S this in case something horrible happens while we're hunting for a raid target. Let's see. Okay, so Koke streaming art. Polygon is in VR chat. Shark included. Oh, Shark included. Is doing art fight with Inside My Mind. Huh. Maybe Shark included be a good raid target. What do we think? It's currently working on this cool character. Yeah, Let's go say hi to Shark Included. Oh, we were. Oh wait, did we? No, no, no. This is Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we rated Electroshock yesterday. Today we're rating Shark Included. It's okay. They sound very similar. No, no, it's fine. They're both sharks. Anywho, yeah. Let me queue up the raid slash raid Shark Included. Alright, so today we got a lot done. Not as much done as I was hoping. I was really hoping you're not stupid, nobody. You're just having a day off. It's all good. So we got a lot done. Not as much as I was hoping. I was really hoping I'd get this whole thing done today. I think that was maybe just a little bit ambitious. The peak one is yeah, a lot more frames than I was anticipating. But it's looking amazing. I'm really hyped for this. I'm gonna probably finish this off stream. I got tomorrow off. So yeah, tomorrow's my day off. But day after that is Scrungle Day. We love Scrungle Day. See little Scrungles up top. I forgot to turn those off after I was talking about them. Um, so yeah, we got yeah. So tomorrow, I'm pretty sure tomorrow. Hang on, let me take a peek. Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm taking it easy. I'm having my one day off where I just completely disassociate and disengage from everything. Um, and then on Thursday, we're back with Scrungles. So huge thank you to everyone for coming along. Also, big thank you to Ruba for the two gifted subs and the regular sub and the two gifted subs. That was hugely appreciated. You help keep the server alive and also help keep me fed between commissions. The money is actually very helpful. But yeah, so we're gonna go raid another shark. Hi, last dude. So thank you so much everyone for coming along. I had a good time. I hope you did too, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.
You want to steal my technique? Well, tough luck. I don't even know what I'm doing. Wait, I got raided.
Hey,
Hello,
this is nice.
Fox.
It's very cool.
Very cool secret. Very cool secret voice stream. Yippee, got me. I am doing art pipe with the creature here.
Ooh,
Wait, I should show
creature, can you turn up shots for audio? Oh, I can.